All right, here's part two. This package is from Cheapskate Coins, and for a lot of people who come into his auctions, he doesn't do it traditional style. He does a buy it now. So first person who taps buy it in or bin usually ends up winning that coin. So usually you don't have to sit there and pay through the wahoo to get stuff you like, but he offers a great variety of world coins, plus also a lot of American coins, even stuff all the way back into the colonial days. But mostly I'm into the more of the world stuff, so I think this package was probably a couple months adding up, and I'm excited to see what came in here. So, alrighty. Alrighty. So, looks like these are my invoices. So, where do we start? Well, so had a couple of proof quarters. Basically gave me a discount for these. These will be good to kind of pass out to people. So now let's get into the dilly dally here. So first coin, 1937, 1 crown Australia. Condition on this thing is actually pretty dang beautiful for being lightly circulated. Let's see, we got here a 1919 3 pence. This has a die clash on the reverse. I might have to actually pull this one out. And this thing is actually in super, super nice condition too. So let me see if I can get this thing to come out. There we go. Alrighty, so let's see if I can do this here so you can see it. So this is the obverse. Man, you can see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. If I can get that to focus. Yeah, probably lighting's terrible, but this is a die clash, and you could basically, between the crown and the 3, you could see the print of the outline of his head. So interesting little coin. And then I followed up with a half crown from Great Britain. I think this one is actually going to be an upgrade from the one I have in my World Silver books. Next we have I think this is a Hidalgo. So this is one Mexican coin I have not been able to, or I have not gotten in my collection. So this will be a new addition to the Mexican coins that I have. This thing's actually pretty gigantic. And you can obviously see the edge lettering. But yeah, pretty substantial size coin. I mean, this is equivalent to our silver dollars. So next we have, so this is a South African 3 pence. Let me do that. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Take off some of that glare. So, funny thing is, they look the same on the obverse. But quite different on the reverse. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, and then of course I picked this up because I bought, were supposed to be a couple of these original Libertad coins from Mexico, and they ended up turning out to be fake. So this one will be added to my collection to replace the one unfortunately I got taken on. And nice hole in the bag. Gotta love that. And here we have a Coal Order Bolivar, 1954 Venezuela. All these are about the size of I think a little bit smaller, but maybe about the size of a dime. So, another Venezuelan coin I get to add. Actually, we'll make that 2. Let's see. That one was a quarter Bolivar. This is a 1/10 Bolivar. I don't know if that's the same coin. Well, I'll have to take a look up and see. And I got another one too. So apparently went to town and got me a few Venezuelan coins. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So, obviously, first on the block are some Ike dollars. So this would be a Type 3. And if I remember right, it has the small lettering, and then it has something to do with the earth there when it came to when the coin was minted. Here's the Type 1. So a couple more of those to add to my Ike dollar collection. And here we have a 1943 1 florin from Australia. And this one is a 6 pence. So I've got a couple 3 pences, but I don't. So I think this is my first 6 pence. And here's another 3 pence. And then I have another Mexican peso. think this actually might be a newer, modern commemorative that I didn't have in my collection. So, not the same grumpy man. But yeah, the luster on that thing is just super nice. And of course, it doesn't want to come out too well. But yeah. So, probably going to have to get a book just for the Mexican coins that I have, because I have so many of them now. So, here is very early German coin. 1 gulden, 1844. It's probably going to be right up there with some of the oldest world coins that I have. Something cool. I definitely wanted to get that up. Oh, and there's another Hidalgo. No, this one was 900 versus a lot of those are 720. Yeah, so this is 72% or 720. And I must have got a... Oh, no, they're all different. They are same face, different backs. So, and then here I have a 50 centavos, another Filipinos coin I get to add. This one's actually probably nicer than the other two that I have, so that'll be a nice upgrade. Now to the bubble wrap. Now I know one of these. Okay, so I know what this one is. This is I think of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Cent. And that's not the zinc, but the actual copper composition. Boy, those things look golden. Not too much of a penny collector, but I know this was a pretty low mintage year, and this is actually a pretty spectacular proof set, so had to get it. Couldn't pass up on it, so happy with that. And then I do know a couple of the coins that are in here, and then I do not know some of the others that are in here, so let's find out what I got here. This I do remember. This will be, I think this is actually probably my oldest coin in my collection. Now, you can see the thickness of this. This thing is basically twice as fat as a typical... Actually, I should get an NGC holder. So here's typical NGC holder. You can see how much bigger that is. What this is a 1795 Russian 5 kopek. And that is just a huge, huge copper coin. And I know finding a lot of the older Russian coins are very, very hard to come by. So I could not pass up on this. Fortunately, would have liked to have been raw, but still happy to have it even slabbed. That way, at least I know it's authentic, and I can actually look up and have no problem getting the research on it, knowing exactly what it is. Obviously, that's not going to fit in anything that I can store it in. And here I have 1875 German 2 finning. Let's see if I can get that to show up without the glare. I reduce that a little bit. This lighting is just terrible. Killing it here. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, and then for the last one is a 1892 crown. Now, I've been looking to get myself a British crown. They're hard to come by and they're very expensive. And I actually liked the color and the patina on this coin. Almost looks like a Thaler, but a little bit smaller. A little more of a clean strike, but finally got my first crown. Glad to have that. So obviously you can see there is no shortage of variety in what you can get through Cheapskatecoins.com. Like I said, you should check out his channel. Even just if you want to see what you can find and learn a little bit about the world coins. Great place to go. But I have a lot of organizing to do at this point, so I'm going to let you go. But thank you for sharing this with me, and I will catch you next time.